So, Crystal and I are back with gingerbread decorating, two West End ladies.
No, it's okay.
I'm Amy, and this is Crystal, and we're two West End girls. We have gone ahead and gotten our components, all of our pieces for our gingerbread houses out. And we've got some of the things we're going to use to decorate those that we want you to check out. When you're putting your house together, it's important that you have pieces that have nice square edges if at all possible. And sometimes in your first house making, that's not always the easiest thing to do. But we're going to get 2 roof pieces, 2 side pieces that we cut out before, and also a front and a back to your house. And also, if you cut your door loose, you're welcome to have that loose and off there so it can swivel, and so you can look inside your house if you choose to decorate inside your house, which is complex, but for today, outside only. So, we're going to start by using cans. We're going to use cans to help prop up our front and backs. And then we're going to put our sides into place. So, we're going to open up our royal icing by snipping off one corner. Alright, so we snip the corner off of our Ziploc bag and kind of push your icing down to the front of the bag. I've got my pieces that I'm going to start gluing or assembling together in place. And you have to watch them tumbling. Have to be careful, especially if they're brittle. We're going to put icing on our front and back and sides. And when you start putting the icing on, you want to immediately go and get the pieces in place before the icing begins to harden or dry. With your royal icing, once you set it in place, you don't want it to shift or move. That's why we have these cans that we use to help hold things in place. Make sure I'm putting the right ones on there. So I'm going to put on my sides. And then I'm going to put some more of my royal icing, or like our cement for holding our houses together, on the back wall. And you can also put a layer of it onto the board too to help hold your house in place. You can do a little of that later on once your 4 walls are set in place. So this has got the start of our house, our front and back and sides in place. And when that's set up in place where you want it, go ahead and use your cans to kind of block and hold it, and that helps. And we'll let that sit for 10 to 20 minutes until it feels fairly firm. And you really don't want to shift around at this point. If you have more time than 10 to 20 minutes, let it sit longer. And then we'll put the roof pieces on next.
I don't have any cans.
Crystal didn't
My friend don't like me.
She didn't bother to inform me that I stole all the cans and she had no cans to use. So she was canless, trying to put together her house.
I can't put a can up. I have to have no cans.
You need to bring me some treats.
That sounds wrong.
No.
Is that the door?
For the inside, I would.
Is that a door?
Yes, ma'am. For the inside, I would suggest a smaller can.
I like a fat can.
The smaller can will fit in those wall shapes.
Can I see one?
Is that a door on the front? Is that the front? Is it a door?
Yes. You want to take the door out?
No, I want my door.
If you want to take the door out, take it out before you start.
No, I want my door.
I'm really enjoying this.
The bad part about making gingerbread houses, just let me say this up front, is like, it's hard not to eat all the candy and the cereal and all the good stuff while you're having a good time making these. As you will see, that's what we'll do the whole time. We'll be eating.
The tendency to nibble just seems natural.
Alright, so we're back here, and Amy and I are going to be attaching our roofs to the top.
Okay. So, with your roof pieces, you want to go ahead and run a bead of icing along each. It may be easier to put it right on the house part too. It's up to you. It's up to the individual, of course. But you can run a bead of icing on the roof pieces on either side and the front, or you can put it along the edges of the roof piece. Just want to kind of make sure those match up before you put them on there too.
I'm going to double do mine.
But Crystal's putting icing on her roof, and you don't want too thick of a layer, but you want a decent amount of glue or paste, because this royal icing, once it dries, does a great job at helping pieces to stay together. It's a great glue, cement. Very practical for all kinds of decorating purposes. So she's going to go and put one roof panel on. And we've got some little cans that may help hold those pieces in place while they dry. Get some help with the other one. How's it taste?
Yeah, it's good.
Is it alright?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if that'll help or not. Yeah. Sometimes you can use some help with this part too. Use a friend. I want to call a friend for this.
I want to phone a friend.
I want to phone a friend. So we're going to put a bead of icing on the other side too.
We'll have to hold this one. Okay, that's fine. Just till it starts to set up.
So having an extra set of hands here is pretty nice. If you don't, and you have some cans or
Oh, dude, I forgot to put icing on my bottom one right there.
you'll be okay. You can sneak it in there later. And we're going to put one at the top too. And then you can now just taste test as we go just to make sure that the product is quality. Because that's
Believe me, ain't nothing bad about this product.
okay. So you get those set in place, and she's going to want to hold those for a couple of minutes. Crystal has got her roof in place. She's let it sit for a couple of minutes. It's nice if you have the time to let it set up overnight or for a couple of hours at least. But if you don't have that kind of time, if as long as you're very careful with it, you have to worry about a lot of damage or fracturing because the royal icing sets up very quickly with those egg whites in it. Crystal's got her chimney pieces that she's going to assemble and put together, and they're also going to go up on the gable or the peak of that house.
Kind of lost on this. I don't.
That's right.
Is that right? And then
Yes.
these are the side
Yes,
pieces.
put your side pieces on.
Okay.
So you might want to go ahead and
I have to think
you
about
might
it.
glue together before you put it on there. Might be easiest.
Okay, cool. I can do that.
Okay. And then just set them upright and then let it set for a few minutes and then put them in place so you have your chimney in place. So I need to go and put my roof pieces on. So I'm going to double check where the panels go before I place them. And I'm going to run a bead of icing. And place your roof pieces like Crystal did. And hold those in place for a few minutes. And then you'll want to run a bead of icing too across the center here, across the top apex of the roof. The Crystal's putting the chimney in place on hers. And then soon she'll start to put candies to decorate on the house as well. It is very important to note that before you glue or ice your house to the base that you take out any cans you might have left on the inside. We've had fun some years with cans being stuck inside. So you can have soup once your house is dismantled later on. Crystal is putting icing around the base of her house to help hold it to the board. There you go. You can just put it around there. It'll kind of acts like a little collar to help hold it in place too. It adheres to the house and then to the board.
And Amy is using cake boards that we assembled the houses on.
Yeah, like I said before, you can use a gingerbread base, but it's just a lot more cookie to make. And this is a faster method. You can use less cake this way. And also the boards are nice and stable if you want to decorate them. They're nice and flat for later as well.
You don't have those pieces of cardboard would be fine, or anything that's got a durable bottom on it, right?
Yes. But you can cut your own too, much cheaper than buying them as well.
See my windows hardly.
Oh, it's alright.
I have to lift it up to decorate them.
It will be fine, I am sure.
Clown Central.
Drop this stuff in the floor.
No. Just a little again, okay?
What about candies?
Gingerbread dough is
I
terrible.
taste a little bit of all the candies except two.
Okay, so I'm going to put my chimney in place. And
I've already started decorating a little bit.
because she's awesome.
It's because I'm rude.
Okay, I'm gonna put my chimney in place.
Red hot, please.
I have no red hots. You want to know that they sell dehydrated marshmallows? Like they go in some certain cereals that have charms in them. Buy the bag if you go to certain places.
Like at the Amish market.
It's like eating crystallized sugar. Fluffy crystallized sugar in a bag. Nom, 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 nom. Okay, so Crystal and I have finished our houses. Put a little bit of time into them. You can see we've got some red hots on there. We use some icing for decoration as well. We've got some little mini gumballs and little animal crackers too. Like I said, you can add those cookies as nice little decorations. I'll be showing some houses later on too, hopefully that have cereal roofs too, that you can see some different styles there as well.